bit on this Jkia process that we began with Wakili Makano. I was hoping he will be here, but since he's not here, so we sent a demand letter to them asking them to make available all the documents of this deal that he's, it's just a takeover of JKI. There's nothing like PPP on this deal. And we've given them 7 days, so it will elapse sometime this coming week, and we will serve them with a petition, which we are currently working on. So the petition is basically to stop this process because it's illegal. They haven't followed the PPP Act, and they have contravened so many laws in the Constitution, and this thing should not be going on. And I was speaking to Wakili Makano today, and he was very positive that we will stop them at their game. So I just want to give also an update on the information I've received regarding this JKI heist. And one of the key info that I received was about a company by the name ALG Consulting Group. So ALG is a company contracted by KAA. And as you know, consulting groups are basically companies that are contracted by organizations to help them in deal making and things like this, just to conduct maybe feasibility study. So ALG came in and was actually paid in advance 160 million. I posted on my timeline, if you go and you will see. So they were paid 160 million in advance so that they can fast track this deal. But ALG, in their submissions and in the documents I have seen, also in their informal communications that I was able to see, they were saying there's so many red flags in this project. They don't understand why KA would still go ahead with it. And one of the red flags is so there's a report called the CSIA report, and in this CSIA report, Adani wants the Kenyan government, and I will read what they actually wrote to the Kenyan government, to KAA. They say the concessionaire will carry out social impact assessment. Concessionaire is basically the Kenyan government through KAA. They will conduct an social impact assessment and due diligence on the project area and conduct consultation with the affected people before commencement of the project to reduce social impacts and risk of opposition. So they were already aware that there will be some kind of public uproar. They go on to say that the contracting authority, in conjunction with other government agencies, will be responsible for mitigating and managing any public opposition, protester actions, and associated site risks. So they were very much aware of what they were doing, and they had anticipated that when this thing goes public, that it's going to cause some kind of unrest, and they were warning the government that when this comes up, they need to be ready to deal with, this kind of unrest. But what they did not anticipate is that it will be before they conclude the deal. So this is what they never anticipated. So let me go back to ALG. ALG raised another red flag. They said that the capex refund that Adani Group wants after 30 years, they want basically a refund of the $2 billion. So in the previous documents that I had gotten, they were saying that they need about $1.8 billion to run the project. But after, I saw other documents that said they needed $2 billion now to run this project. And you need to understand that they're all talking about IRR. IRR means internal rate of return. So basically, they're saying in 30 years, they will require their capex amount back with IRR. So meaning, in 30 years, 2 billion now will be probably equivalent, will not be $2 billion, which we are seeing now. It will be more than this. And also, the ALG group raised another red flag. They were saying, how can Adani Group ask for 18% equity on this project for Jkia, and they also said that on normal circumstances, people charge maybe 8 to 15%. Actually, it's 21%, but in the report they are toned it down to 18%. So it doesn't really make sense why Adani would say they want 18% of Jkia after 30 years. Basically, in normal circumstances, it's either between 8 to 15% equity based on the negotiations. And the last thing I want to say is that in the ALG final report, the feasibility report, they raised a major issue on the procurement process. And I will just read what they highlighted. In accordance with, yeah.
Just a minute. Yes. You can hold on your submission. I need the PS to complete whatever she was saying so that she can leave, and then you can continue from there. So kindly, Madam PS, just be logical in terms of your submission and be truthful, because so many comrades have come to my DM and say even the numbers that you guys have placed on your websites, they are unreachable. So how are they going to occupy Nyayo House? Na hata hapo nje kwenyewe huwezi ingia bila ID. Wewe unasema mtu anaweza ingia, but this is the information from the ground. Watoto wamekuja hapo bila ID hawezi ingia, na wewe unasema they can. Alafu when someone is opening a bank account, they need a KRA pin. Na KRA pin sidhani kama mtu anaweza tumia birth certificate ku. So kindly just be truthful in your submission, at least 2 minutes, so that just hit the nail on the head. Answer the questions so that we can leave other speakers to also give their submissions. We have so many requests and we want as many people to speak as possible. So thank you.